guys, welcome back to Invincible. This is going to be chapter 19. Appreciate all the support and feedback, and going to be trying some new things, some different videos, ideas. You'll be seeing that soon if they're not already posted. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right into this. All right, so we start off the scene of, looks like a guy getting out of a limo, and somebody says, "Woohoo, we did it. We went to Mars." Oh, this looks like it's the astronauts. The female astronaut says, "Yeah, Russ, I can't believe you're already thrown in the towel. The night is still young." Russ says, "It's 8 a.m. I need to get some sleep." "Oh, Russ, you're such a party pooper. Good night, Russ." As Russ goes into his, looks like, apartment and goes to the mailbox, he's saying to himself, "Russ, Russ, 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 Russ." He takes his mail up to his apartment. He says, "Russ Livingston, apartment 6B. Oh, this isn't Russ. This is somebody posing as Russ. And they're trying to find his information. That's what it is." So he goes into the apartment, looks around, sits back in the chair, and changes back into a Martian. And he says, "Phew, finally made it. I don't think I could have held that shape another minute." Over at William's place, William comes downstairs into the living room in his underwear and finds Eve on the couch, sleeping, or to show that she was sleeping on the couch. And he says, "Oh, good, you're awake. I think Mark may be back today or tomorrow. His mom said he'd only be gone about 2 weeks. I'm going to call and see if he's back already. You didn't have to sleep down here, you know. My parents will be gone on vacation for another few days. You could have slept in my bed with me." And she looks at him, frustrated. Or not. Forget I mentioned it. Sorry. Eve says, "William, you're a fun guy to be around, and I like you. But this just isn't working out. I want to break up." That's kind of sudden. Over at Mark's place, Mark comes into his mom's room. He says, "Mom," as she's sleeping. And she jumps up, screaming, "Oh, Mark, it's you. When did you get in? I didn't know you were home. I got in late last night. You were already asleep. But Mom, come on, what's with the..." "It's nothing to worry about, Mark. It helps me sleep. It helps me relax. It just helps me. It's nothing to worry about. You want me to make you some breakfast?" What he was concerned about were the bottles, looking like empty bottles of liquor, right next to her bed. Mark says, actually, I'm meeting Amber for lunch. You've slept a little late. I'll see you later tonight, though. We could have dinner tonight together. I love you, Mom. Over at lunch with Amber. Amber shows up and she says, sorry I'm late. I just kind of figured you would be too. So I thought, why bother, Don't sweat it. It's not a big deal, but it's not like I'm always late. Not every time. Actually, you kinda are late every time. Yeah, pretty much every time that I can remember, except this time, of course. Yeah, I guess you're right. I don't do it on purpose. I'm just not a very punctual guy. You sure that's it? That you're just not punctual? Are you sure it's not something else? Something that's taken up a lot of your time and attention? Something you won't tell me about? What? What are you talking about? I don't know what you could mean. And just then his beeper goes off. And he says, crap, that's my mom. I gotta run. We'll talk about this later. I'll call you. Mark, where are you really going? He looks like he doesn't answer and just leaves. In a costume, Invincible flies into the city saying, we don't know why. Oh, Cecil was saying over his earpiece, we don't know why, but he's demolishing some condemned building that were already set for demolition. I think he's just trying to get someone's attention. I figured since this would only be a 20-minute job tops, you wouldn't mind helping me out so soon after returning from Mars. It's not a big deal, Invincible says, but I don't see him. Where did you say he was? Oh, wait. There you are. As he finds... I forgot his name. I completely forgot his name. He finds the rock-covered thug or villain, I guess, that he met before. Stone. Duh. He finds Stone demolishing the debris. He says, oh, good. I had hoped it'd be you who showed up. Invincible says, if you say so, although by my account, I've kicked your butt twice already, so I don't see why you'd be happy to see me. Whatever, let's get started. He says, twice? Whoa. I need your help. I ain't here for a fight. I need you to help me take down Machine Head once and for all. Who? Machine Head. He's the top crime boss in the entire country. Not much happens without his say-so. Police can't touch him. He's got too much firepower and manpower. He just sits in there doing whatever he pleases. Murder, drugs, everything. He does it all. Invincible responds saying, how long has this gone on? Why hasn't someone contacted someone like me? Someone with enough power to take him out? Stone says, and do what with him? Kill him? That's not you guys' style. Well, not for most of you. The problem is that even if he was caught, nobody would testify against him. Nobody was brave enough until now. I'm ready to do what it takes to take this guy out. Also, it's hard getting you guys on board for stuff like this. You don't exactly have a hotline, you know? All I know is I'm fed up. I gotta take this guy down, and I can't do it alone. So you in or what? Invincible says, hold on a second. You got all that? As he holds his earpiece, talking to Cecil. Yeah, seems like it. He's sincere. I say go for it. You are invincible. What could go wrong? Famous last words. Invincible says, I'm in. And Stone removes his outer covering and says, cool. Well, if we're gonna do this, it should be now. And if it's going to be now, I'm going to need a new shell. This one's busted up too much. It ain't going to be easy. About a year ago, I got fed up with him. I got him alone in a park in New York, beat him near to death. A Cape's crew intervened, stopped me from killing him. Since then, he's rarely without bodyguards. With your powers, it'd be easy to surprise them, catch them off guard. If you can fly me, I'll give you directions. You mean carry you? Yeah, of course. Okay, just point me in the right direction as he flies away with Stone in hand. So, what do you plan to do after this? You could make money working for the Guardians of the Globe. You mean go straight? You don't really get it, do you? You guys risk your lives for nothing. It's dangerous. Every one of your villains is out to kill you. As long as you don't get too wrapped up in revenge and start wasting our time going after you guys, our lives are carefree. The Guardians are a fine gig, but I doubt they're looking to hire someone like me. Besides, they really earn that money. You know what I mean, what I'm saying? Listen, you never carried anyone heavy, have you? This ain't exactly comfortable, you know. Invincible says, oh, sorry. He picks him up and carries him, arm around his back and his other arm with his legs. This better? Yeah, I guess. Anyway, we just steal stuff, tear stuff up, and have a good time. Every time one of you heroes comes after us, we know you're not trying to kill us. The villain side of this is risk-free until they start building better prisons, that is. But no matter how tough they make those things, they'll never work. You put that many superpowered villains in one place, and I guarantee you something will go wrong. The side of the angels is for rubes, my friend. The side of angels is for rubes, my friend. It's a fool's game. You've got everything working against you. Thanks, but no thanks. Of course, after today, I probably won't have too many friends on the other side, so who knows? Oh, and about you carrying me like this. This is so... Don't say it. I know. Guess he was gonna say this is so gay. Over at Machine's Head's penthouse, Machine Head and his assistant, I forgot his name, they're sitting at the desk, and Machine Head says, can you bring me the second quarterly revenue reports? I need to check something out. Certainly, sir. Right away. And just then, Invincible and Stone crash in through the window. Titan. I've been saying Stone. Titan. Machine Head says, Titan, and I see you brought your bright little friend. Welcome. I'm glad you could make it. Though I would have preferred you used a door. I just hope you don't think I am unprepared for something like this. Boys. And just then, a door opens up behind Machine Head to reveal several of his bodyguards. Allow me to introduce you. First up is Battle Beast, Scourge of Twin Galaxies, whatever that means. He likes to take trophies, so make sure your neck doesn't meet one of his weapons at the wrong angle. Next up is Magnatech. You'll find out his powers soon enough. I don't want to ruin the surprise. Then, straight from Russia comes Kursk. He's got some kind of electricity powers I'm not clear on. The Pacifics. He's deadly. That's really all that matters. Then Furnace. He's a personal favorite of mine. He just looks cool, and that counts for a lot these days. This is Maniac. Between him and Furnace, you guys are going to have a hot time today. He'll certainly put your namesake to the test, Invincible. And lastly, the Tether Tyrant. Not sure exactly what it is that he does, but he does it well. Play nice now. I've already got a window to fix. I call dibs on a pretty boy. Tether Tyrant says, as he attacks Invincible. Then Furnace says, no, he's mine. Titan puts his rock on, saying rock on. Tether Tyrant says, too late, Furnace, old buddy. Maybe next time, huh? Titan says, it might have been smarter to recruit more heroes. Invincible says, you couldn't have said that before we got here. I've got people's phone numbers. Magnatech or Magmaniac looks like he accidentally burns a hole beneath him in the floor, and he falls through, saying oops. Just then Invincible gets punched by the Tether Tyrant. I probably could have gotten Super Patriot if you had told. Whoa, that actually hurt, Invincible says. Machine Head says, I'm not known for hiring lightweights, young man. Invincible just responds with, good, then I won't worry about holding back at all, as he punches Tether Tyrant in the face and yells, Invincible punch. Magnatech, these names are hard. Magnatech says, you could have been one of us, Titan, but you had to throw it all away. And Battlebee says, including your miserable life. Titan goes in to attack Kursk and says, it ain't over, boys. I've got some fight left in me. And dude, Invincible punch? What? After your rock on display, I was feeling a little inspired. Sue me. Just then, Fire Furnace yells, die, as he attacks and burns Invincible. He yells, you ruined me. Do you know how much it costs to rebuild this suit? I was a free agent. Now I'm doing freelance work again. Invincible just stands there saying, "You can't burn me, you know." And Magnatech, elsewhere, Magnatech says, "Get off of me," as he dispels all of his metal. As Furnace is still trying to burn Invincible, he says, "I'll teach you to mess with Furnace." Invincible says, "Still doesn't hurt." And then Tether Tyrant gets thrown into Furnace at full speed. And Invincible says, "I bet that did, though. What goes around comes around. That Tether dude came in handy." "I'm going to enjoy this," Magnatech says to Titan. "Then you got a weird definition of fun," Titan says. Just then, Battle Beast charges Invincible, roaring. And Invincible says, "Oh man, I don't have enough energy for this." And he punches Battle Beast in the face, and Battle Beast says, "Impressive. You could be the strongest thing in this world, but I am not of this world." And he attacks Invincible with his mace and actually does some damage. Magnatech is attacking Titan, and it looks like he's starting to do some damage as well. "I'd say you underestimated me," Magnatech says. They both get Invincible and Titan knocked out on the floor. And Battle Beast says, "I have conquered 1,000 worlds, countless enemies. Galactic empires tremble at the sound of my name. What threat could a boy hold for me?" And Machine Head says, "Fantastic. Nice job, man. It took a while, but otherwise I've got no complaints." And then just then, the Guardians of the Globe show up. And Machine Head says, "Scratch that last part." Immortal yells, "Take them out now. We've got to get our people out of here." "Isotope, get me out of here," Machine Head says. And he turns around to not see Isotope anywhere. Immortal goes to go check on Invincible, and Invincible says, "The Guardians of the Globe? But how did you?" Cecil was listening in. "He sent us to help. You just sit tight, young man. We'll take the fight from here." Duplicate and Rexplode are attacking Curse, and Rex says, "There's plenty more where those came from, buddy," as he throws more explosives at him. Two heroes, Samson and the Golden, I can't remember his name. Samson and the other hero attack Battle Beast, and Battle Beast says, "Give me more. Give me everything you've got. I dare you." Robot and Monster Girl are attacking Tether Tyrant, and Robot says, "Monster Girl, lift your left arm about 4 centimeters. The resulting shift in weight should," and it pulls in Tether Tyrant so that she can punch him and knock him out. Immortal is fighting Magnatech, and Immortal says, "Please, child, you're insulting me by fighting back." Battle Beast gets everyone's attention, saying, "Is this the best you can offer, as she's holding Black Samson and the other hero in her hands, or in his hands, bloodied and beaten. I could kill you all with my bare hands, but it would prove nothing. I came for sport, the thrill of the hunt. I was told this realm offered fierce and worthy combatants. I was deceived. You have nothing to offer me. You have been a pathetic waste of my time. Today is not a good day. And just then a portal opens, and Battlebeast steps through, leaving the two heroes he defeated on the ground. And Invincible just says, jerk. Immortal finds Machine Head hiding under a desk, and he says, did you really think this would work? Machine Head says, you never know. So now with that situation resolved, you're back at the Pentagon in the infirmary, and Cecil says to Mark, we let him go. Titan proved his worth today in helping us take down Machine Head. He was only ever wanted for robbery involvement. His record is squeaky clean for a supervillain. We gave him a pass. What about those two? As he looks at the two heroes that Battlebeast severely beat. Cecil says they're in bad shape. I don't know how this Battlebeast character got mixed up with Machine Head, but he was a real heavyweight. These two will be here for weeks, at the very least. You, on the other hand, managed to get through that with only some minor bruises. You're free to leave anytime you're ready. We've looked you over and you don't seem to have any internal damage. I had no idea this would be such a tough mission. If I had, I wouldn't have let you go it alone. Sorry, kid. Mark says, a 2-week trip to Mars, followed by this. I gotta earn that pay somehow, right? Cecil says, you got this month's check, right? Oh, yeah. Mom bought a dishwasher and a car while I was gone. I'm going to be using the rest for my books. I start college in 2 days, you know. Cecil says, college. Those were the days. Let's hope, though almost anything would be an improvement over the last few months. Later, boss. Back at Mark's house, he climbs in through the window and the lights are off, but just then the lights get turned on and he screams in reaction to it. And he says, oh, Eve, I didn't see you there. You're in my room. What would William think? Mark, William and I broke up. If you've got a minute, I'd really like to talk to you. It's important. Back at Machine Head's penthouse, we see Isotope teleport back in. And he says it's going to take some cleaning up. But once that's out of the way, we can get down to business. Everything went according to plan. Machine Head and his entire inner circle are out of the picture. The rest of his men will fall into line. They'll need a leader. You'll be that leader. They will all answer to you, boss. And then we see Titan in a full suit and armor saying, yes, yes they will. Alright guys, we're gonna stop there. Be sure to check in for the next video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Really helps the channel out. And I'll see you guys in the next video.